Yo, YouTube, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy back at y'all with another video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Y'all know the vibes, man. The Philadelphia Eagles, man. This defense is gonna look really, really different. Next season, we lost a lot of key contributors to our Super Bowl run. Um, Most notably, Chauncey Gardner Johnson. That's what a lot of Eagles fans have been kind of had their panties in a bunch when the Eagles traded Chauncey to the Texans recently. Chauncey was traded for I believe, a fifth round pick and a offensive lineman, Kenyon Green, who was drafted by the Texans, I believe, in the 2022 draft, and he was picked 15th overall. Reading up on this guy because I haven't really watched too much film on him. I know that he is not a very good pass blocker, but I do know that he is a very good run blocker. So maybe that screams the end for Mekhi Becton, the guy that we just signed last season to right guard. He was the 11th overall pick from the New York Jets not that long ago, and then he couldn't get his career off the ground with the New York Jets at all, and then he came to Stoutland U. Because we got Jeff Stoutland, the best offensive lineman coach in the league, and he ended up being, if you want me to be honest with you, a top five right guard in the league last year. Off of a 1 year deal. So I wouldn't mind keeping Mekhi Becton at all. He's like 6'7", 300 and some pounds, but if you got Kenyon Green right here and Jeff Stoutland, this is definitely a Jeff Stoutland move. I don't think the Eagles pull the trigger on this trade if Jeff Stoutland doesn't give the okay and believe that Kenyon Green has some type of ability that the Eagles can kind of use and some untapped potential that maybe Stoutland can get out of, Green. So, yeah, I think the move is going to be good. Um, I'm not losing sleep over losing Chauncey Gardner Johnson just off of the simple fact that I know that Chauncey has had his best years while playing in Philly. Now, granted, don't get me wrong, he was a very good player for the Detroit Lions, but I think more so what this defense comes down to is the scheme of Vic Fangio. You know what I'm saying? And you still got a lot of young players on this team that's ready to play. You got niggas like Cooper Jean that's dumping one of the best running backs, Derrick Henry, on his head. So I'm not really too worried about Chauncey leaving. You know, I do believe that if your front seven is still dominant and the scheme is still working, you know, I believe that you won't even remember that Chauncey even played for the Philadelphia Eagles next season. I'm telling you, you know. But yeah, Philadelphia. It's crazy how Chauncey gets traded after he had that little argument with Darius Slay on who was going to be the leader after Slay leaves or gets cut or whatever the case may be. But Chauncey ends up getting traded to Houston, and Darius Slay just ends up getting cut outright, and then he ends up signing with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Eagles also just signed a cornerback, former cornerback of the New York Giants, Odori Jackson. I'm not really sure what they're gonna do with him necessarily yet. I know that he has a lot of speed. He kind of reminds me of Isaiah Rodgers, so maybe he might be playing that Isaiah Rodgers role, and they might keep Coop in the slot. We just have to wait and see. But yeah, that's definitely an okay move, especially after losing Isaiah Rodgers to the Pittsburgh Steelers as well. So there you got a lot of Eagles right now. Kenneth Gainwell, Darius Slay. A lot of these guys are going to the Steelers. So you know, Eagles also lost Milton Williams to the Panthers. Not the Panthers. I apologize, to the Patriots. They also lost Josh Sweat to the Cardinals. You know why Josh Sweat's going to the Cardinals, because of what's his face, Jonathan fucking Gannon. Not too worried about that. But yeah, man, a lot of moves are being made. Eagles also signed a former linebacker off the Patriots, and Josh Uchi. So not only were you able to re-sign Zach Bond, but you were also able to add to that linebacker, spot. So that's good to see as well. I just feel like as long as the Philadelphia Eagles, stick to their plan, you know, just build the trenches up. Whether that's the offensive line, the defensive line, you got to build the trenches, So you still have Nolan Smith. You still have Moro Jomo. I could see him being a good third string defensive tackle. And you still have Kenyon Mitchell. You still have a lot of guys in the secondary, man. So I'm not really expecting this Eagles defense to lose too many steps. I still expect us to be very, very dominant next year. We should still be a top 5 defense in the league. I don't see us going backwards. We still have the same scheme, the same defensive coordinators, and we're still the most stacked team in the division. So I'm not worried about nothing right now. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all I have for y'all right now. Y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. Y'all know the vibes, and I'm out, man. Fly Eagles fly, man. We about to win another ring.